Hi, I'm Bob Swirsel. I'm going to show you the 15th Street Northwest Cycletrack in Washington, D.C. Let's go. The 15th Street Northwest Cycletrack is a two-way protected bike lane that runs north-south between the Columbia Heights neighborhood and the Tidal Basin in Washington, D.C. In this video, we'll ride south on the cycletrack, learning about how it connects with bike routes in the city. We start at the intersection of 15th Street Northwest and Euclid Street Northwest. At the north end of the cycletrack, to head farther north, you can use the bike lane on 15th Street, then turn right onto Harvard Street to reach bicycle facilities on 14th Street towards places like the Columbia Heights Metro Station. Let's ride the cycletrack. The 15th Street Cycletrack is DC's oldest protected bike lane. It was originally installed in 2010. Cycletracks are more commonly known as protected bike lanes. At New Hampshire Avenue, if you turn right, you can head southwest to go towards DuPont Circle. Q and R streets are useful one-way streets with bike lanes. R Street heads west from 15th, and Q Street heads east. L and M streets are useful one-way streets that have protected bike lanes. M Street will take you west, through downtown DC, towards Georgetown. L Street goes east from near Georgetown and can be used to access places in downtown DC like Farragut North Metro Station and 15th Street itself. At I Street, you can access the McPherson Square Metro Station. The 15th Street Northwest Cycletrack continues for a block onto Vermont Avenue, towards Lafayette Square, and the White House. At Pennsylvania Avenue, you can use the turn box to go east on a cycletrack running in the center of Pennsylvania Avenue towards the U.S. Capitol. The section south of Pennsylvania Avenue is the newest addition to the 15th Street Cycletrack. Near the Washington Monument, you can access many places along the National Mall. Jefferson Drive and Madison Drive are one-way streets that travel east and west along the many museums of the National Mall, between the Washington Monument and the U.S. Capitol to the east. You can also choose to ride on the unpaved dirt path in the interior of the National Mall. If you head west, you can access the Washington Monument and places west of it, like the Reflecting Pool, Lincoln Memorial, and Arlington National Cemetery. The 15th Street Cycletrack ends on Main Avenue Southwest, next to the tidal basin. From here, if you continue southeast on Main Avenue, you will head towards the southwest waterfront and the District Wharf. If you bear right onto Ohio Drive, you can access East Potomac Park and Haynes Point, routes towards memorials along the tidal basin, West Potomac Park and Rock Creek Trail, and the 14th Street Bridge across the Potomac River, to the Mount Vernon Trail going south towards National Airport and Alexandria, and going north towards Arlington National Cemetery and Roslyn. Thank you for joining me for this guide to this 15th Street Northwest Cycletrack. See you next time.